Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I am so excited that football season is back, mainly because I am here for the snacks. And so today I thought it would be fun to bring you guys the ultimate tailgate and football food. We have got nachos 2 ways, and these recipes are gonna blow your socks off. They are sure to win big with your friends and family. Y'all are gonna wanna make these. I was gonna ask Funky if he was most excited about these, but I already know his answer. He's most excited about the next ones we're gonna make, right?
Yeah.
But I am most excited for these because we are gonna make some cheeseburger nachos. And these are not just your ordinary cheeseburger nachos. We're gonna make a dill pickle cheese sauce to go on top. And y'all, I am so excited for these. So of course we need to make some like cheeseburger meat. So I've got some ground beef over here that I'm gonna cook, and then to season it to kind of make it taste like a cheeseburger, I'm gonna add in just a little bit of plain yellow mustard. And then I happen to have these 2 seasonings from Trader Joe's. One of them is the ketchup flavor, which actually, y'all, is really good. This is good on French fries too, but I'm gonna add a little bit of that in there. And then my very favorite seasoning from Trader Joe's, if y'all ever see it in there, you must get it. It's so good. Is their dill pickle seasoning. And so I'll add some of that and then just like a little bit of pepper. But if you do not have these, then just add in whatever is your favorite like burger seasoning. Now I told Monkey that I wanted to add in some garlic as well, and I remembered that we had this red garlic from Kinder's, which is a little bit spicier. Y'all know us, we're never mad about some spice, so I'm gonna add a little bit of that too. Okay, you taste test.
That mustard,
Doesn't it like do something to it?
that tastes like you're actually just eating almost like eating a burger.
Is it so good? Can you
Yeah.
taste the like ketchup and dill seasonings or no?
Okay, I can taste the dill.
I wanted you to just be able to taste them a little bit, but like I didn't want those to overpower it because I feel like the cheese sauce is gonna have a lot of flavor.
And there's more pickle going into this whole deal.
Right.
This whole
The whole deal.
This whole deal. I missed a good opportunity there.
You did.
Now it's time to bring in the professionals, people. The professional pickle chopper, Mr. B. We want these to be like where you're still finding it in there, but you don't want to get like a huge bite of pickle, you know?
No.
So we're gonna go for like a small cube. This is actually going way better than I thought it was going to.
Okay, good. Make them even thinner.
A little smaller?
Yeah. Okay, now for this cheese sauce, I want to kind of give you a little rundown before we make it. We're going to start with like a butter, pickles, garlic. We're going to add some hot sauce to this to season it. I've got some paprika. This is not in the original recipe, but y'all know I had it like into everything. Some cumin, chili powder. We have some evaporated milk here. We have some cream cheese, and we always have these like Velveeta cheese slices on hand, and we love both like the American and the... Is this just white American?
Yeah,
I forget.
American.
Yeah. So anyway, we're just gonna use a mixture of these. If you have like the whole, you know, big log of Velveeta, use that. The block, the log.
We're gonna let you be the cheese sauce builder because that is your area of expertise.
Monkey. Truer words were never spoken.
I know.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my pan turned on. I'm gonna do like a low, kind of like a 3 heat setting. We can just use all that butter.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cut it into like some smaller pieces so it melts a little quicker.
Okay. Don't y'all love how Bunky and I are like so fancy in our little butter dish now?
We step our game up.
We love it though. It's so pretty. I found it at Anthropologie. I think we got it on sale, but it just reminded me of like a little country cottage kitchen. I just loved it.
I feel like that has really moved us into a new realm of our adult life. Like we just crossed over. We're no longer butter in the paper wrapper back in the fridge people. We have a butter dish because we fancy.
We fancy. Except for we're the most unfancy people ever.
Except we're making cheeseburger nachos because we so fancy.
Let me tell you, the smell of like butter, garlic, and pickles is quite nice. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with all of our spices. Now y'all can probably guess, I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper in here too, but you can probably guess that this recipe actually called for onion powder. But I just didn't put any in here, but feel free to add onion powder. I'm gonna add in about all of the hot sauce I have left in this bottle. This right here, this little concoction is just like flavor bomb, okay?
You wait till we add some cheese in there.
I just can't even get over it. So kind of just let all of these flavors simmer for just a couple seconds and like, you know, marry together, become friends. And then add in your 1 can of evaporated milk. Yes.
Oh my. We are going to have like an entire pan
of cheese sauce. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And then you can also go ahead and add your cream cheese now, and you just do 1 full 8-ounce block. I'm just gonna kind of break up this cream cheese a little bit so that it melts faster. And I love like the tang that cream cheese gives. And then you take that creaminess added with Velveeta. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want y'all to see how creamy and velvety this sauce is. And we have not even put in the Velveeta yet.
No, this is out of control. I'm just actually like, it's getting such a pretty color to it as well.
Is that not the most amazing little sauce concoction? I went ahead and just got like a big platter out and put all of our chips down and layered our meat. And so we're just gonna pour this cheese sauce right on top once it's done.
I'm like just building, look at this. We're just gonna put a little roof on top of this.
Okay.
You know, you gotta play with your food a little bit.
Yeah, so we'll just let this kind of melt down, and then this cheese sauce is done. These are done.
If you needed, just thinking out loud here, right? This is great. Okay.
Okay.
Follow, stay with me.
We're
here.
staying with you.
You could have, you know, some lighter snacks to get you through the first half. And you can actually make this during halftime, and then come second half, you make everybody happy because you got some fresh cheeseburger nachos that you just brought out. Oh my god.
And you can also put these like on a little sheet pan and put them in the oven to like stay warm and keep that cheese melted, you know? I actually have a question for y'all. Whenever you go to a football game, baseball, whatever sporting event that you go and attend, what is the snack that you always order?
Ooh, the concession stand.
Yes, because for me, without fail, I always get the nachos. Like that's the only thing I get besides peanuts.
Yeah.
What do you get?
I don't get anything because I just don't want to spend the money.
I thought you get something.
I typically will go for a hot
dog. Yeah,
I usually get a hot dog when we're at a sporting event.
Y'all know that I don't like love hot dogs, so whenever Bunky can like get one out, he always does. But I'm a nachos girl. Bunky is a hot dog guy. I want to know, what do y'all get at sporting events? Tell me in the comments.
Now I'm going to start us off here with the spatula again because
Okay.
I don't want our Velveeta slices to get trapped in that whisk, you know. So we're just going to kind of like push those down in.
That is a pan of love if I've ever seen one.
This is a good pan right now.
Wow.
Well-behaved pan.
You know what that is?
That joke.
That's cheesy.
That was cheesy, Bomb.
You get it?
Yeah.
That was cheesy that I said that it was cheesy.
You are starting to surpass me with the, as the comedic relief around here. You want to add just a little bit of the milk to like thin it out a little bit more, or do you think it's still a good consistency?
Yeah, so the recipe you went off of, they said that you could like add a little splash of milk if you want to thin it out. I kind of love the consistency of this. Maybe just a little splash.
Yeah, I think just a smidge. Keep us stirring
Okay.
while we...
I think that's good. Just like a little something. I am actually crying tears of joy.
Oh my gosh, Bonk.
Is it insane?
This is gonna be so good. Y'all prepare to see a messy mustache.
Okay.
Well, it's good.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Let me tell y'all something. That is like 4.9 out of 5 stars.
Wow.
I mean, I should just give it a 5. That cheese sauce is so good. And when you find the little bits of pickle in there, it's just like a little...
Does it taste like a cheeseburger?
Oh, it tastes just like a cheeseburger. Like, you need to get in here.
Are these some of the best nachos you've ever had?
They are for sure.
This, to me, is just like The way everything marries together, that little bit of mustard in the hamburger meat, crucial. Add that in because I'm telling you, when you get that little bit of like mustardy burger, it's the best flavor with the cheese. And then all of that seasoning, the cheese makes it so flavorful and creamy and silky and yummy. And you get the crunch of the chip.
Yeah. Bunky said you're going to score a touchdown with these, but they're going to win you the game,
Ooh,
friends.
they're going to win you the game, y'all.
If you want to secure victory on your Sunday of football, make these.
Now, for this next nacho recipe, I have to tell y'all like how this all came to be. I think this was like last week. Bunky and I were riding the car somewhere, and we were trying to decide like what we're gonna have for dinner. Y'all know this conversation. You probably have it like daily in your household too. It's like, what do you want? I don't know. What do you want? You know, back and forth. And I think I had said like something, and Bunky was like, you know, that just doesn't sound good to me. And I was like, well, what does sound good to you? And he was like, I have just been craving some like pulled pork nachos. And I said, Bunky, that sounds really good. And then it's like, he had an idea and then I had an idea and we were like, wait, this is the easiest, best way to make those like at home and then be incredible. So we came up with this recipe over the past couple of days, and my Bunky has been so excited to try it.
What I like about this is I feel like these are, because you know we made our cheeseburger nachos the other day, right? Those were a little bit more involved. Pretty much everything that we are making here can in theory be purchased from a grocery store with like no assembly required.
This is true. This is like semi-homemade.
Yeah. I mean, if there's what you call a pantry pull dinner, is that right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? This is a refrigerator pull nacho platter.
Ooh, Bunky, it is.
So, first thing that we got here is your store-bought cheese dip, which is delicious, by the way.
This is Bunky's favorite one.
I could literally live off of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you give me cereal, you give me chips and cheese dip, and that...
Cookies.
You know, and cookies, yeah. Then I'm like good to go.
Yeah.
That's all you need to leave me with. If you ever go out of town, all I need is cereal, chips and cheese dip, and cookies, and I will live for at least 3 days.
Okay.
But for starters, I'm actually gonna go over here and I'm gonna go ahead and get a good bit of this into our pot to start warming it up because you know why?
Why?
Because I want to be able to eat some chips and cheese dip while the rest of this process is
I
going
like
down.
your style, baby.
You know what I mean?
love it. Yes.
Now, I don't know how much of this to actually put in here. Like, if it was up to me, I'd probably put the whole entire thing in.
I feel like we need, you know, over half to 3/4 of it.
Yeah, I'm going one more spoon.
Okay.
Quick around here. We move quick around here. Now, this part of the process, like I mentioned before, in theory, can be store-bought. You do not have to make your own pico. But since a few videos back, I made a little bit of pico for those chicken tacos, which were so good. I'm gonna go ahead and make a little pico again.
It's very easy.
And I'm gonna make it first as well because we want it to kind of like set up, you know, for a little while. And this only gets better with time. Like when I ate those chicken nachos the next day, I had saved the pico. It was better the next day.
For sure.
Just like many foods that we eat.
So you could make this, you know, a day ahead, so you go ahead and get that flavor in there.
Mm-hmm. Funky, our cheese dip is boiling over there.
I think it is.
We didn't need a 3.5, we needed a 2.5.
I put it on like 2. Oh, it's ready.
Oh, good.
You know what? We might need more than this.
I'm gonna need a break here in a second to get me a chip.
Look at it.
Oh, yes. Wow, that is warm. Oh my gosh. It gets me every time.
It's ridiculously good.
Truly one of my guiltiest pleasures.
I guess I need to have one too.
You should. Quality assurance.
Yes.
Thing, you know?
Tell us where your lime came from.
It actually is was grown right here in South Carolina by our neighbors.
Let me see.
That's a big lime too.
It's huge and it's so beautiful. And y'all know, Bunky and I have been trying to grow lemons on our lemon tree for how many years, Bunk?
In December of 2017. It was actually on December 25th, 2017.
And we've only been able to grow one lemon, but this lime is so impressive. And they have tons of them.
I know. We ready for some juice?
Little juice. Wow, that's a good juicy lime too.
I know.
I'm so impressed.
I might, I think I'm gonna cut this one in half again.
Okay.
And save, you know, a little bit of it for the...
On top?
For a little squeeze on top of everything.
That's smart.
Helps those tomatoes and onions soften up and release their juices.
That is the most salt I have ever seen you put on something in my life.
Really?
Another chip break.
Another chip break.
We might get this pico made at some point.
That's only my third chip, people.
Now, for the star of the show for this recipe, if y'all remember whenever we had our sandwiches video a couple of months ago, Bunky made that porky cheesy, and it was amazing. And that day, he fell in love with this Jack Daniel's pulled pork barbecue that you can find in the grocery store. And he has been talking about this pulled pork ever since. And I just think it is so funny how much he loves this because it has so much flavor. So anyways, whenever we were thinking of this recipe, Bunky was like, we are putting that pulled pork on these nachos. So we're gonna go ahead and get this warmed up. If you have a microwave, you can just pop it in there for a couple minutes. We're gonna pop ours in the oven. What did it say?
I think like 8 minutes.
Yes, like in the oven, 8 minutes, so simple. And then when it comes out, all we have to do is like pile up our nachos and this is gonna be ready to go. You know, not to spark the microwave debacle again.
the great microwave debate.
Yeah, but I have to say, like, okay, sure that takes 2 minutes in a microwave, but I would rather wait the 8 minutes in my oven.
I know.
I still don't prefer the microwave.
There's just something about reheating in the oven that's like...
It just tastes better, I feel like.
And don't forget all the saucy goodness out of there.
What made you love this one so much? The sauce?
Yeah, it's like the flavor of that, for it to just be like store-bought and ready to go for you. Like if you are craving pulled pork in some way, shape, form, or fashion, this is a great little shortcut. And that's why we went back to it tonight.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, you know, I'm sure they sell that Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce like in a bottle. We should get it sometime and try it by itself.
Yeah. Notice anything new around here?
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
It took me a second too.
See y'all?
That just smells and looks so good. You can taste test it.
I gotta just have it by itself once again because it was truly something special, y'all. Like, I was absolutely blown away by how good this was. And, oh, another reason why I actually thought that this particular, like, little Jack Daniel's package was gonna be good for this is because I remembered it already being so saucy. So you don't have to, you know, like add extra sauce or anything because I feel like there's just enough already on there. I don't know how it's so good. I really don't. You know what else is fun about nachos just in general? Well, as you can see, they're slightly messy.
Well, he has like barbecue sauce all over his shirt.
But there's no judgment on the general appearance of nachos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, there's no shame in my game of how much cheese dip I'm gonna eat.
Oh, I wanted to tell you. So we ended up using the rest of this cheese dip, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a whole container. But then I started thinking about it. When we go eat Mexican food, that is definitely how much cheese dip's in a bowl. I don't feel guilty.
I thought the exact same thing. That is so funny. This isn't going to be the only cheese application that we have to these nachos.
You're doing cheese first?
Yeah, I'm getting some cheese on.
Interesting, I like it.
Yeah, because those, you know, you want to have that cheesiness on your chips.
Yes. I love the ladle.
Right? Oh, you know what else I thought of earlier? The ladle. I thought you were going to judge me a little bit for getting the ladle out to get this out of here. We have this nice little mini ladle that we use every now and then. That's good for starters.
Just pile that on top.
Just drop that around. That's right. And then to really really bring it all together, you just go in with all your delicious pico. The onions are really gonna bring the specialness to this, I think, and the cilantro.
Can y'all tell that we're gonna have 2 separate plates?
How are we doing, Bunk?
I mean, they look really good.
Maybe just like a little pile in the middle.
Yes.
A little tower of your pico that you made. You can always add more if needed. What do we do to finish it off? This is like the chocolate syrup on your ice cream sundae. Hello.
Take a look at the monstrosity, beautifulness of these pulled pork nachos.
Oh my gosh.
Bunky.
That plate is absolutely perfect.
And you know what I love too?
Please tell me.
The simplicity.
What is not to love about that?
The simplicity.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing, and look at how like rewarding and beautiful, and like everyone is gonna love them.
Seriously, like
Easy peasy.
oh my gosh. And this, my friends, is gonna be delicious.
I think Daisy Mae thinks so as well.
Look at that. Look at that pull. Look.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
You wanna know something else, everybody?
Tell us.
I order pulled pork nachos out at a restaurant every now and then.
Pretty often.
Sometimes I'm left a little disappointed, you know?
Are these some of the best ones ever? Just like at home?
These are probably the best ones I've ever had.
No way.
Seriously, these are like the shortcut and the ticket to success.
12 out of 10. 1,000 out of 100.
If I gave the other ones a 4.9, these are the 4.99.
Wow. Okay.
But I think I'm gonna go sit down in front of the TV and finish these off.
All right, that is gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys love these recipes and try them. If you do, let me know what you think. I'll have both of these recipes linked down below for you. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you're new, please join our family. We'd love for you to subscribe before you leave. Give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.